Hello guys, hello everyone. Good morning. Very good morning everyone. Welcome to SEDA College Online. I'm teacher Camila and this is the beginner level. So welcome to one more day of lesson, one more day of learning. Yeah? So get ready. As I always say, get ready. Get yourself a piece of paper, a pen, and be in a quiet place. Remember, we have exercises during the slides, so you need to write down your answers, okay? All right, is everyone okay? All good? Let me ask you something. When you wake up, are you happy or are you kind of angry and grumpy? So you wake up and you say, yes, 9:30 I have English class with teacher Camila. Or are you kind of sleepy and with a bad mood in the morning? Let's talk about this. Are you a morning person? Yes or no? So are you usually happy when you wake up or are you kind of angry and grumpy? So I have here some questions to see if you are a morning person or not. Yeah? So let's see. Number 1. What time do you usually get up? So what time do you get up? So I usually get up at 7 a.m. But now that I'm working from home, I usually get up at 8 o'clock. Yeah? What about you? Are you getting up early or are you getting up very late now because you don't have to go to school and you don't have to go to work, huh? Let's see, number 2. Do you have a shower in the morning? So when you get up, do you have a shower or not? I usually have a shower in the morning. 3. What do you have for breakfast? Do you have toasts and eggs? So I always have my coffee and some bread or eggs. What time do you go to work or school? What time? So I usually go to work. I start working at 9. So what time do you go to work? What time do you go to school? And the last one, do you like mornings? I personally don't like mornings. I prefer the afternoon and the evening, but we have to work and study in the morning too, yeah? But what about you? Do you like the mornings? Are you a morning person? All right, so what we're going to talk about today is daily routine. So things that we do every day in our typical day, okay? Let's have a look. So a typical day in the morning. Let's see what people usually do in the morning. So the first thing we do is get up, right? Get up. Then you can have your breakfast. Have breakfast. Then you can have a shower. Have a shower. Have a coffee, yes, as like your teacher does. Have a coffee and then go to work or go to school, okay? So these are 5 typical things that people can do in the morning. So now let's practice saying these activities. So listen and repeat, okay? Say, get up. Get up. Have breakfast. Have breakfast. Have a shower. Have a shower. Have a coffee. Have a coffee. Go to work. Go to work. Well done. Now, the morning is over and then we start the the afternoon. So let's take a look at the afternoon. So around 12 p.m., 1 p.m. we have lunch. Yes, have lunch. Then finish work. You're finished the work and you can go home. Go home. After work, you can also go shopping. You can go to the supermarket and buy things or anything else. And go to gym. Do you go to gym after work? Yeah. So now again, listen and repeat. Let's practice these activities. Say, have lunch. Have lunch. Finish work. Finish work. Go home. Go home. Go shopping. Go shopping. Go to the gym. Go to the gym. Well done. So the afternoon is over now. So now we talk about the evening. Yeah. So what do people do in the evening? So you went to the market, you did some shopping, and now you make your dinner. Yes? Prepare your food, make dinner. When the dinner is all done, it's finished, we have dinner. Have dinner. Also, in the evening is the time you can do your housework. Yes, your housework. So, wash the dishes, clean the floor, do the laundry. Yes, so housework is everything you do to keep your house clean and organized. Yeah? Or you can also relax and watch TV, have a bath, a long bath, and then go to bed. Yeah? So do you do most of these things in the evening? Yeah? So let's listen and repeat again. Say, make dinner. Make dinner. Have dinner. Have dinner. Do housework. Do housework. Watch TV. Watch TV. Have a bath. Have a bath. Go to bed. Go to bed. Well done, everyone. Good job. Good job. So this is our vocabulary of the day. Activities in a typical day. Now, we're going to take a look at our grammar topic. Today, we are going to talk about adverbs of frequency. What's that, teacher? Adverbs of frequency. So, let's see. Adverbs of frequency are words that we use to talk about how often we do something. What's the frequency that you do something? So here we have always, usually, sometimes, and never. These four little words are adverbs. So let's see how we use them. We have the first example here. I always have breakfast at home. I always have breakfast at home. So every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, up to Sunday, every day I have dinner at home. It means that 100% of the time I have breakfast at home. All right? 100% every day, always. Next example. I usually finish work at 6 p.m. I usually finish work at 6 p.m. So usually is not 100%, is 75%. So not every day, but most of the days. Not 7 days in a week, but maybe 5. Yes, almost every day. Usually 75% of the time. Okay? Next. She sometimes has pizza for dinner. So let's see. Sometimes is 25% of the time. So it's not every day. It's not most of the time, but sometimes 1, 2, or 3 times a week. Yeah? That's sometimes. And the last one is never. So he never watches TV at night. So never is 0%, not even one day. Never, 0 times. Okay? So let's listen and repeat these sentences, yeah? Let's practice. Say, I always have breakfast at home. I usually finish work at 6 p.m. She sometimes has pizza for dinner. He never watches TV at night. So, these blue words here, always, usually, sometimes, and never, they are adverbs of frequency, and they are used to talk about how many times you do one certain activity. Okay? Now, one more example here. We have here a calendar, the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay? 7 days. When I say always, is the same as every day. When you do something every day, from Monday to Sunday. Okay? When I say usually, I don't do it every day. I don't do it on Saturday, for example, or Sunday, but I do it from Monday to Friday. So not 7 days, but 5 days, which means is a lot. Yeah? Sometimes, look, 1, 2, 3 times in a week. So it's not every day. It's not usually. It's not most of the days, but sometimes. And then never, look, 0 days, never. All right? Also, guys, we need to pay attention with the position of the adverb in a sentence. Why? Take a look at the example here. I always have breakfast at home. Again, I always have breakfast at home. So the adverb always is after the subject I and before the verb have. So adverb is always before the verb, all right? So we cannot say always I have breakfast at home, like here. No, never. We have to say I always have, all right? Another thing that's very important, when we use the adverb never, we have to use a positive verb. What, teacher? What? So I'll explain. He never eats meat. So here we are using the adverb never, and we're using the verb eat. And it's an affirmative sentence. It has to be a positive verb. We can't use the adverb never in a negative sentence. So, he doesn't never eat meat. No, it's incorrect. We cannot say that. If we use never, it has to be an affirmative sentence. All right? All good? So, let's practice. Exercise. Put the words in the correct order to make sentences. So these words are all scrambled. Organize the words and make a sentence. Okay? Very simple. Write down your answers, and on the next slide we're going to check them. So I'm going to give you some minutes. Write down everything and we're going to check on the next slide. So organize the words and make sentence. Remember that the adverb needs to come before the verb, okay? Okay, a few more seconds and we're going to check the answers. All right, are you ready to check? Let's see if you got them. So number 1, my wife usually goes to the gym. 2, I sometimes have breakfast at home. 3, she never goes to bed before 11 p.m. 4, I always go to work by bus. 5, we sometimes have pizza for lunch. 6, I usually make salad for dinner. 7, she never works on weekends. And 8, we always get up at 7 a.m. So guys, remember, all the adverbs are always before the verb. Yeah? Did you get them right? So listen and repeat with me. 1, my wife usually goes to the gym. 2, I sometimes have breakfast at home. 3, she never goes to bed before 11 p.m. 4, I always go to work by bus. 5, we sometimes have pizza for lunch. 6, I usually make salad for dinner. 7, she never works on weekends. And 8, we always get up at 7 a.m. Good job! Now, let's go to the next exercise. Make sentences in the present simple using a verb from the box and the adverb in brackets. So we have some words there in the orange box. I wanted to complete the sentence using one of the words in the orange box and the adverb in brackets. Okay? So let's take a look at the first one. Julie to bed very early. So what verb from this orange box can we use here? So we go to bed, yes? So how do I say go sometimes to bed or sometimes go to bed? So we say Julie sometimes goes to bed very early. Remember that Julie is she. So we need to say the verb in the third person as we learned yesterday, yes? So Julie sometimes goes to bed very early. Okay, now you do it. From 2 to 8, look at the verbs here in the orange box and complete the sentences using the adverbs. So write down your answers. I'm going to give you some seconds. On the next slide, we're going to check them. Few more seconds and we're going to check them. All right, are you ready to check? Let's see your answers. So, Julie sometimes goes to bed very early. So, if you didn't watch our class yesterday, third person, we need to say goes, okay? Julie sometimes goes. 2, we always have a shower in the morning. 3, my wife usually finishes work at 5 p.m. because my wife is she, so third person. 4, I never go to work by bus. I never go to work by bus. 5, we sometimes have lunch together. 6, my brother usually gets up early. 7, they always drink tea with milk. And 8, she never watches TV after dinner. Good. Did you get all of them correct? Now again, let's listen and repeat. Practice the pronunciation is very important, guys. So please listen to me and repeat over there. All right? Number 1. Julie sometimes goes to bed very early. 2, we always have a shower in the morning. 3, my wife usually finishes work at 5 p.m. 4, I never go to work by bus. 5, we sometimes have lunch together. 6, my brother usually gets up early. 7, they always drink tea with milk. 8, she never watches TV after dinner. Good job, guys. Good job. I have one more exercise for you today. So, we're going to talk about famous people daily routine. So, a typical day for a famous person. So, this is one of my favorite actresses. Her name is Jennifer Aniston. She was on Friends. And here is a short paragraph about her morning routine. Yeah? So we're going to read this short text together and then we're going to answer some questions about her. Okay? So pay attention. I'm going to read. I want you to listen and read with me. Alright? Are you ready? Let me just change this. Cool. So, Jen is definitely an early bird. She gets up at 4:30 a.m. unless she's not working, where she might stay in bed until 8 or 9. She washes and moisturizes her face, then meditates for 20 minutes. She always has a shake with maca powder and cacao with her breakfast. and then she'll do a spin class for half an hour and then yoga for 40 minutes. And that's not all. I do strength training or just my own thing on the treadmill, the bike, or the elliptical just to change things up. Keeping your body confused is always the key for me. Wow, that's intense. Yes? So this is a typical morning routine for Jennifer Aniston, and I have here 3 questions for you. What time does she usually get up? What does she always have for breakfast? And what does she do after breakfast? So look at the text. I'm gonna give you some minutes. Look at the text and try to find the answer for these 3 questions and write down your answer, okay? I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. Write down your answers and we're going to check together. So look at the text and try to find the answers. I'm gonna give you some more seconds before we correct. Alright, let's see. Question number 1. What time does she usually get up? She usually gets up at 4:30. So usually 4:30, but sometimes if she doesn't have to work, she stays in bed until 8 or 9. Yeah? 2. What does she always have for breakfast? So she always has a shake with maca powder and cacao. And the last one, what does she do after breakfast? She does a spin class and many other exercises. Yeah? Good job, guys. Good job. Now, thank you very much for coming today. My pleasure to be here with you guys. One more class. If you have any questions, any suggestions, please leave a comment. And we'll be here tomorrow again at 9:30, okay? Thank you very much. Have a lovely day and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.